Good morning. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like and comment. Try and support us. We're a local little business. We're not the big boys on YouTube, so we need all the help we can get. Things are tough. Yeah, so I'll roll the intro and we'll go from there. Okay, so it has just been brought to my attention that apparently in the last month or so, sneakily, YouTube have integrated a new button at the bottom of the video, on the video. I'm not sure if it's on iPhone, might be on Android, and will definitely be on iPads and on PCs. But there's a hype button, hype, at the bottom of the video, and apparently if you guys click it, it sort of shares the video more and shows enthusiasm towards it. So if you guys could do that for me when you watch our videos, that'd be absolutely brilliant. I think it shares it onto the home page, add you into like a listing and so on and so forth. So it'll just help spread the channel to new people and hopefully drum up a bit of subscription, and that is the aim. So what we're doing this week, we have a double. It's a fortnight's work. We've got a driveway and patio combo. Quite a bit to do. We've got 2 weeks to do it, 10 working days. We should do it. We don't normally fail. Weather is a little bit peaky at the minute. It's sort of like that kind of misty rain. No, that's stupid. What do people say? Oh, it's that fine rain that gets you wet. Yeah, it's that kind of rain. But yeah, we're ready to roll. We're all fresh from the weekend. Can only speak for myself. I've took the downtime to relax, cleanse, sleep, rest my body. But I am nearly mid-40s, so I have to. Whereas some of those little rascals, those young lads who work for me, I can't say the same for them. I think I saw Foldsy on Instagram with a pint of Guinness in his hand, so God knows where he's ended up weekend. But we shall find out shortly, eh? I'll ask him when he gets here. So anyway, I won't bore you to death. I like to get here early, as you guys know, chill out, think about things, have a little look, check over the contract again. Just check any, you know, make sure I'm not making any mistakes. I've already made one. I've realised there's a couple of trees on this front, these little ones here that have got to come out, which I've neglected to. I should have sent the garden guys in first to hack them down, but I'm sure we can knock them out with a machine or saw them off at the bottom, and then we'll move them to one side and get them shifted. But yeah, these are the things. This job's quite a distance from my house, so not far, but about 40-50 minutes in traffic. So it's been difficult for me to, normally I'll do a little flyby and have a little look and see what he's doing and refresher, but I've not had a chance to do that on this. But customer seems absolutely great, very enthusiastic, which is good. So yeah, getting ready to make a bloody mess. So there we go. Okay, so I thought about show you the job. So it's 60 meters of Sorrento paving, which will go all the way up to the back of the house there. So as you can see, there's some massive gradients to work with. We've got to sort of bring this garden down, reduce it, take these bushes out. I think we're taking the wall back slightly. We'll put a new pillar in here, so we'll have to cut it, probably cut it off at this point here, maybe see what the customer says. And we'll take the wall back to here, integrate a new pillar, take the lawn down, pave it. As you can see, the machine's still got a leak. However, I did buy all the parts last week, probably not had a chance to fit them. Needs a new sump or something like that. Paving, block paving all the way up here, I imagine, to the corner of the house. And then we have an Indian sandstone patio. This is going to be taken back slightly, and then we're going to put sleepers in, retain it all, some new steps wherever the customer wants them. I'd said this side would have been best, but maybe central. And then I mean, it's pretty straightforward stuff. So yeah, pretty good stuff. So it just takes time, takes a couple of weeks. Probably, strangely, we'll start on the front today. I think it's just the quickest way to get it just means we can crack on with something while I sort of plan a strategy as how we're going to do the job. So we'll get this front, start digging the front out. I've got a grab lorry coming mid-morning, and then from that point I might get a micro digger here tomorrow to go around the back because it's a bit tight. So yeah, there's plenty to be getting on with, but looking forward to it. Okay, we're here and we're ready to rock and roll. Folds here, I was just saying to the people at home, I've had a nice, steady, relaxing weekend where I've rested the mind and body. What happened?
I went to a beer festival.
What happened there?
Got a bit messy there.
Did it get messy?
end up going into start and getting even more messy. Coming home about 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock?
Yeah, man.
Disgusting behaviour. This is what I have to deal with. But he's here. He's here in spirit alone. So anyway, we're just cranking the machine up, as you can hear. We're going to start off by messing about with this massive hunk of soil here. Take these trees out. Okay, so as you've seen, we're trying to get a grade and work out the levels now. So we've done our first sort of drag about. We've got a grab lorry coming. Luckily there's one to hand this morning, so it saves us digging. So they're going to come now and start sort of taking chunks out of all this for us to reduce the majority. So I mean, realistically, we should have a load gone by 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's brilliant. So the goal today would be to get 2 loads gone. So it wasn't my initial plan, but as things are going this fast, so I mean, things change. We'll just continue with it. So yeah, obviously we've got to get a foot depth on the front to a foot depth up here. So this current level will be the finished level. So we need to reduce this. All this needs to come down a foot. So basically this whole thing needs to come out and get this big hump gone, and then another reduction of a foot all the way around, and hopefully it'll give us a nice gradient running down here to the mouth of the driveway. Here we go, as if by magic, the grab has arrived, so we're ready to get rid of this big hump of crap now. We can start reducing it to where we need it. Okay, so as you've seen, that's the first chunk gone, which has made it a bit easier for us to move around. So we'll just carry on digging now and try and get a nice gradient, or the best gradient we can, then get the customer out and have a chat and see what we can do. Hopefully we're on the same page at the minute, but I don't think, we'll see. It's one of them at the minute. I need to just keep digging and work out the depth I can get to. Okay, so we're slowly getting there. We've just about got the second load ready. We're just reducing this area now accordingly. And then we're going to have to start on this edge down here. The customer wants a sleeper running this tidying out. We'll have to strip this, and then they want a sleeper running along the bottom here. So yeah, happy days. Okay, so we've kind of started to tidy this up. We'll give it a bit more of a going over tomorrow when we can get in. Got to break this concrete out, put some sleepers in there, and the boys are now just attempting to, well, we've just took the wall back, we've cut it back about 2 foot, and I'm just trying to get this post out now. But obviously it's got steel reinforcement through it, so that needs probably still in. So yeah, that's where we're at with it. Obviously waiting for the grab lorry to come take its pile away, and then we should have a nice clear front and have an idea what we're doing. Made that sounded easy. My enthusiasm is dwindling slowly today. Okay, so guys is just smashing the virgin cable with an hammer. Can't see.
Yeah, boy. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Bosh.
Well, I'd like to start off today by saying it should be illegal to go to work when it's dark. So I don't know what is going on, but it feels like I've gone to work and it is still bedtime. So I'm fuming. But no, I'm not. It's just this time of year. The sun is slowly coming up. But I left the house this morning. It was pitch black. I'm assuming the clocks change pretty shortly. But yeah, I've got to admit it's a lot easier getting out of bed when the sun's coming through the curtains in the summer. But yeah. But we're here and we're making good speed. I don't know what to say. We're making, we're doing well. We're doing well. We're ahead of where we should be, or where I expected to be. We've got 2 grabs gone yesterday, so there's probably 1 more maybe to come out, maybe 1.5, which is to be expected. Hopefully get that done today. Some stoning, maybe stone it tomorrow. Get on the sleepers Thursday. Yeah, unfortunately it means probably starting to lay Friday, which is a bit of a but such is life. Yeah, so that's where we're going. But yeah, a bit tight actually this one for 2 weeks, 10 days thinking about it. 60-metre driveway and patio with the sleeper thing. I think realistically the driveway would have been a 6-7 dayer and the back is probably a 5 dayer. So I'm probably 2 days out, but we'll see. We should be all right anyway. You know, worst case scenario, we get to the next job a bit late. It's the way it is, and that's including the weather. So anyway, I don't want to snore you to death. I'm just sat in the van now. I'm going to drink my cup of tea out my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cup, which is my favourite little beaker. And yeah, I'll park the van in a minute and get some landscaping done. Okay, so believe it or not, that's the second grab load out of there. If you guys can remember, there was a huge bank here, about half a metre high, that went up to that level up there. So it's yeah, considerable amount of earth has come out of here already just on this front. So there's been 2 grab loads, which is roughly about 30 to 32 tons, probably something around there. So, and there's still a little bit more, to be honest. It's a little bit high here, a bit high here. We've sorted the wall out, and then we're going to start working up the back today, around the back. Just get it all dug out, then get it all stoned up again. Like I said, I think I've pushed it a little bit too far with the days on the job. I think like individually, I think they were both, the back and the front were a push at 5 days a piece. I think then when you put them together, it's more of a problem. So yeah, but we'll see how we get on. Things can change. But yeah, still considerable amount of digging to do. Like I say, we've got that wall in the back here. Oh, it's got a waft of could be fox pee. Ugh. So yeah, but like I say, we've got to get all this out here. Yeah, plenty to do. This bush has got to come out here, I think, some of this. We'll get there, we'll work it out. I'm not sure if the customer's in today. I could have done with him actually, because there's a few little bits I needed to ask, but we'll see how we get on. Okay, so on the front now, we're about there. We're just sort of tidying this side up. We've done the front. Might be a little bit more tinkering to go, and then we're going to start pulling out this side. The lads have started breaking up slabs on the back, just barring them out, because they're just a bit of a nightmare to drag with the machine. So sometimes it's easy just to smash them up, chuck them in barrows and get rid down here. Yeah, so that's where we're currently at. Okay, so I was contacted the other week by a company, and they have got saws on the mind, you see. They have seen us digging out manually, Connell. They've seen us manually cutting branches and stuff. And they contacted me and they said, Nick, we don't want that to happen to you in Foldsey anymore. They don't want it to happen. So they've sent me a box, a cardboard box. No, they've sent me a box, look. I don't normally take the, I get offered quite a lot of Freemans, and I'm not that bothered. But this is I'm assuming this is the company, right? Soup Stable. Available at Amazon. I shall share the link on the screen, and I shall also share it. But anyways, it is a little, which way around with this open, Connor? We'd have to do it that way. It is a little, it's going to come out the wrong way now, just to embarrass us. Come on, lad. There we go. It is a little Soup Stable cordless mini chainsaw. So you get all the gubbins, a little saw, so it's a little hand chainsaw. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Just watch the Ed Gein as well.
Ed Gein, yeah. Ed Gein would have loved this back in his day. He had to do it manual, boy. But comes with 2 batteries. Not sure on the charge them. You get a couple of extra new blades, charger, obviously, and some form of, well, it's a little squeezy bottle. I don't know if there's any lubricant with it. I suppose that's to fill in this. It'll need filling with some sort of oil. I'm not sure if that's in there. I shall find it if it is. But yeah, so we'll get this set up. We'll get it ready to go. And we'll give you a little demonstration of this little saw. Okay, so it comes with a couple of batteries. Luckily, this one's got a bit of charge in it. It's also got a little button lock, so you can see how much battery life it's got. Do you want to give it a little...
It's like Leatherface all over again.
I know. Tell you what though, it's going to save some time. It's just, so this little bad boy, I'm sure it's available on Amazon. I'll put the link in the comments. However, it only weighs £3, so it is apparently it's suitable, which is a bit. It says on the thing they've sent me for women and seniors.
Oh.
So even you'll be able to lift it with your little throwing arms. Batteries, you get 2 2-amp batteries. Safety lock, flip guard for safe operation. I tell you what,
a little bit of safety.
Comes with batteries, change, charger, oil bottle, and tools. Yeah, it is Amazon. I've got a little link here, so I'll share that. But look at this lady here using it. She's happy. Look, she's never been happier. Look at her. She's living a dream. Oh, look at it in its rural settings. Look at that. Look. Anyway, I don't think we should keep talking about this. I think we need to put it to the test, Foldsey. You want to do this, don't you? You really do. What could possibly go wrong? Let's see. These aren't the thickest branches, to be honest. But... Yo, boy! That thing ain't playing games. Oh my god.
That you natural habitat.
Yeah, I don't. These are a bit little. These are more for loppers, to be honest. There's a big one here. I've kind of got to go. No, I've got to get in, haven't I? Tell you what though, when used correctly, I'll tighten it up a bit. There we go. Where's that tightened? Yeah. Yeah. So you want me to try and cut through this bad boy here?
Give it a go.
I don't dare. Oh my god. Look at that. Ah, there's a thorn.
Man down!
Man down! Someone called the cops, off your chops. I just grabbed it and there's a thorn right behind it. Straight my finger. But yeah. Went straight through that. It's got to be what? Inch? Couple of inch thick? Yeah. So, again, I don't think it's ideal for these little branches. It will do them. But a little bit. You know what I mean? It does go through them. But yeah. So that's a cool little piece of kit there. I shall put the link on the comments so you can all purchase one yourselves. I don't think they're expensive. I'll have to look what they actually cost and tell you in a second. So yeah, I've just had a look and these are selling on Amazon for $49.99, which I think personally is pretty good. And like you say, for, I don't want to thing it, but for the older, more mature gardener, this could save a lot of sawing and a lot of hassle, and it's pretty simplistic to use. So I think it's definitely a winner for me. So I'm going to attempt to cut these bushes down now with it. So I'll go to a time lapse and we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Tell you what, it's absolutely annihilated that. So Connell, just hold this camera a minute so I can show people. Honestly, it's a tiny little, I can't really, come here a minute, just hold this camera. I mean, that's my hand, it's not, I mean, it's not exactly big, it's really lightweight. Just want to show people like how easy it goes through. The bigger stuff. Yeah, like, these just in the way though, these guys. But like, look at this one here, look. Like literally just tears through. You save a lot of sawing. I mean, this is one of the thick ones. This one here, look. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd say it's a bit DIY. I wouldn't say it's like if you're a professional. I mean, I don't know day in, day out use. It's not something I can really say, but you know, for like what we do, where we've just got a little bit to. You can tighten the thing back up every time, look, just to loosen that off. Tighten that back up, look. Pretty good. Yeah, boy. Get one on Amazon. Anyway, while we've been having all that fun with the sub-stable cordless mini chainsaw, we've been digging out. So yeah, made short work of that, look. Took about, I don't know, 5 minutes. All this to come off. Pretty good. Not amazing on the little ones, you've got to make sure you secure them, otherwise they knock about a bit when you're doing it. But the bigger branches, anything an inch or so, absolutely brilliant. Making good leeway down here now. Starting to pull. So you need to basically follow this level through all the way up now, 2 below the EPC. And yeah, we're getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, so we're still battling on. Near enough to the back of the house now, just doing a couple more drags out. Got the grav lorry here, just taking the this away, loading up. Don't know if it's a full load here yet, not sure, but we're still dragging out. Yeah, getting there. I think there'll be probably another load and a half, I reckon. I'm not sure, there's loads coming out of here. Okay, so that's that, well, what's that, third load gone. We've got that laurel and the bushes on the front ready for collection, and we're just now on the back. As you can see, it's quite tight, so we're trying to make more room on the way up, but we're just starting to dig the back out now. I see we've used a little saw, take all these bushes out, pull them out. Sleepers coming to this point here, running straight across, and this is going to be backfilled with soil. Probably have to take these roots and things out and get on with it. So yeah, plenty to be getting on with. So yeah, we're about there for the day. Good morning, here we go again. It's Wednesday morning, it's bright and breezy. As you can see, it's still dark. It's yeah, it's coming along. I think, well, the front's all dug out now. We've got the garden waste being collected, so there's been a bit of a delay on that. The guy's truck's in the shop, in the garage, so we've got to wait on that. So that's all out anyway. And the boys yesterday afternoon got stuck in on the back, and I will say, what a massive transformation. I don't know if you guys remember yesterday, I was cutting the trees over on this side, and Got some sort of right rockeries and so on. But I mean, come on. Looks massive. Massive space. Again, it's revealed its own problems in that we've like obviously took this bank back. It's revealed that there's a gravel board missing here, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna have to sort of probably do a return on the sleepers there. Rest's all right. Same on this other side over here. When they've set this fence, for some reason this side of the, if you look at the drive, this side of the drive was a lot higher. It literally had like a tilt on it, so it fell from like this level to down here. So it had like, you know, 2 quarters of fall over this distance here. It was falling like this. So you have to speak to the customer whether he wants us to put some sort of like block on edge down the side to retain it, or do we leave a trap, and then the customer's gonna have to get the fence amended at some point, get it dropped a little bit, or even, I mean, these have got 6-inch gravel boards, so you could potentially change them for foot gravel boards so they go lower, but then it depends how much concrete's in and how much track you've got on the gravel board if you can get it lower. So again, that cuts out of that situation pretty much. I mean, it looks a bit extreme at the minute because we dug out, but I mean, it's got to be stoned up, but pretty much got that situation running all the way up here. So, but we'll manage it, we'll sort it, we'll get it looking good. Yeah, like I say, so today we're going to finish the dig out. As you can see, there's just this bit here to go out. Might be a bit more here. We'll have to set some strings up, levels, so on. I imagine they've already done that. There seems to be string lines and tape measures here. That's a good indication. Because obviously we've got to come below this air brick here, so we'll probably have to reduce this a little bit more, get it stoned up. Yeah, so we've got the grab lorry coming today, and the stone start coming in, so pretty much ready to rock and roll. Can't complain. I was panicking yesterday for some reason. I think I thought it was Wednesday yesterday. It's Wednesday today, so I thought it was a day behind, but I'm actually not that far behind. So it's actually so I can get it all stoned up today. I've got the sleepers, got D&J Projects bringing the sleepers today. Maybe get a start on them, if not tomorrow. We don't have to complete the sleepers as long as we get the bottom bit in, and then the lads are going to come in Friday and start laying the patio at the back. It's just a bit tight on days, like I say. Can it be done by the end of next week? Probably not, if I'm honest. Not that we're not working hard, it's just it's me. I've made an error in how many days we've got on the job. I think we need 1 or 2 more days. Customers made a few amendments, little bits and bobs we didn't know about, those kind of things. Time consuming, can you just? But yeah, we should be good, and it should be right. But like I say, today's a good day for me because my OCD cannot tolerate this mess. So hopefully it will start to look like a job today once the stone's in. So yeah, getting there. Had our own problems down here. We've got I don't know if this is it here. We've got a gas mains running. Interesting. Well, we've got a gas main running along here. We've got pipes. There's an electric in here somewhere. There's an old water pipe that goes in here. So yeah, I've had a few challenges. Obviously, I have to dig all this out and get it down here has been problematic. But yeah, it's all coming together now. So yeah, as soon as the boys get here, we shall continue with the magic. Okie dokie, so that is the back all dug out. Obviously needs a bit of a rake around, it's plenty low enough, probably too low in that corner, so we can rake this all in and get it thingy graded. Ooh, keep falling over at the minute. I swear these boots have got like wonky soles on them. Just having the final scrape down here now. Obviously, we have to break some of this concrete back. I think it's going to have another sleeper returning down here and returning here, to be honest. I'll speak to the customer in the morning. I can't see another way because the fence is too high. I can't really show you at the minute, but basically the top of the block is lower than the gravel board on this side. So it's going to have to we're going to have to do something with it. Or I speak to the customer and he sorts it, gets fences in to do it at some point, changes the level of the fence. So, but anyway, I'm a happy man. It's Wednesday morning, it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we are dug out, ready to go. I think this is the 4th grab lorry, because that's 60 tons of muck's come out of here in 2 days. And then we'll get all the stone back in today, probably be 2 loads of stone. Yeah, and then we're rocking. So we can start, so hopefully, let's say stoned up today, whackered, and then we're going to, tomorrow we're going to run some sleepers in the back. Don't know if we'll get it all done. There's 20 sleepers going plus now, because we're going to have to do something with these corners and this side here, as I've talked about. But what we'll then do is we'll run all the sleepers in here. If we get a couple of rows and get it all set out ready, that just means Friday we can start laying slab, which we could probably get, you know, 20, you know, probably get a majority laid Friday. Monday finish the patio and the sleepers ish, hopefully. Tuesday lay the driveway, and then we've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to finish, whether that's possible. I think I'm gonna have to extend the job by a day or two, but it's lucky because next week I've got quite a small job on, so I could probably gain a day there and so on. It is what it is. You know, these things happen sometimes. We'll just have to make it work. So like I say, the final scrape is now happening down here. Got to be careful. We've got gas, we've got water, we've got electric. Again, because of the level we've had to come to, it's revealed quite a lot of it. And yeah, that's about it for now. We'll get the grab lorry, that's coming shortly, that'll be gone. And away we go. Okay, so we're all dug out, knocked about. We're just breaking this concrete out. We're going to put a sleeper here, return it. These are a bit high. Well, this one was, so that's come out. Old post, look. So it's for nothing really. So we'll get over these, that's fine. This post got to come out. And the grab lorry's just arrived. Take this final pile of shite away and put some roadstone in. There we go. So the last pile's away. We went a bit deep here, so we have to put some soil back in when we grabbed it out. So we're just topping that back up, and then we should start stoning up. Probably drag a bit. I don't know, I might put a little bit on the front just to drive, because I'm sick of bloody driving on this soil. It's like sand, so when you drive on it, it just tracks it all. It's really, you know what I mean? You're seeing that. So we keep digging, and every time we drive over it, digs it all back up again. So we're just trying to track it in, compact it a little bit now. So yeah, it's probably quite a good plan. We'll do that, we'll drag some stone onto here, and then we'll start stoning up around this back end, get it up here, start making it like a job. Okay, so we're just starting to shift it, putting a bit of blinding of stone down just to park on, track it into the ground, and we're going to start barring this stone up here now. Don't leave me hanging. Huh. Yeah, so we're going to start stoning this back up now. Get it all stoned up, raked up, whackered, stone the side up, and then get some more stone here. Like a finely oiled machine. We've now got the back stone up and whackered. That's whackered. We're going to bring sleepers round from the front that came this morning. I think I neglected to mention those. D&J dropped them off this morning, but we were busy doing something else and recording something else when they came. So we're just stacking those around the back now, get them off the front. The tree guys have just turned up to get rid of all this rubbish, thank God. To get the front clean. Ryan is just raking about this side. I think it's to be about right with the stone now. So we just topped it up a bit, check the levels, and we'll give it a whacker, see how we go. Sleepers around the back now, stacked ready for tomorrow. And then the tree guys from Mapley Tree Services, rendered, have turned up and they're going to chip out all the crap and get rid of it for me. Brilliant. So we've got 6 or 7 men on the job at the minute. We've got, like I say, we've got all the green waste you've just seen. That's all gone and is now being tidied up. Hiya, Glenn. Got a little Mapley Tree Services, man. Come and clean everything up. Birch was knocking the rest of the stone about here. We've not got. We need some more. We need some more. We knew we would. And Connell is just whacking that side up. So, hiya. He's ignoring me. He's deep in thought. Anyway, we'll shoot off and see how much more road stone you get that ordered. Get all this road clean and everything, and that's all for the day, I think. Ooh, can't switch it off. Here we go again. Another day, another dollar. So, it is 7:30. I've just got here, and look, Johnny's are here delivering me gear. So, good job I got here. This is why you get it early. Use your brain. So, we're cooking with gas. Sleepers today. Gets retaining sleeper wall in here. It's about 1 metre high. We'll get working on that. Little box planter here I need to discuss with the customer, because we've unveiled a slight bit of a problem. Edge down here we need to discuss, bits and bobs. More stone coming shortly, and yeah, that's us rocking and rolling. So yeah, got a couple of sand here. Basically the lads are going to start laying slabs tomorrow. Got some ballast here for dropping the sleepers in today, putting a bed on them, putting the posts in and so on. That's it really for now. So, oh, I'll tell you something, there is no rest for the wicked. Literally I do a full day here, then I pick my daughter up from school and then out. I've got client work tonight till 7, so that's the way it goes. If you want to be like a few quid in life, you've got to get stuck in. Okay, so that's John A's been and gone. Again, highlighting the importance of getting your arse out of bed and getting to work. And yes, it means sometimes sitting here for 30 minutes doing nothing. However, the importance of putting things where you want them is vital. So yeah, I've just got Kelly Grab on the way now. He's coming to drop off another about 10 ton of stone. Do you know what? I think I ordered 6, but I don't think it's enough. We were a bit unsure yesterday. It doesn't matter because we're not laying the driveway till Tuesday next week. So if it's low, I can top it up. I've got a few days to get a couple of ton in. But yeah, obviously I don't know if you could, the camera will pick it up, but basically this whole front needs more stoning. It's a good chunk got going over here. As you can see the height difference, it drops. So that's got to roll down. It wants to be one below the blue. The stone looks like it's slightly low here, slightly low on the house. It's dipping there. So there's plenty to go in. This bank's way too high, so there's more stone got to come in and around here and all this area that I'm stood on. So that's got to be sorted. But we're getting there. This plant has proved a bit of a tricky one. The customer has decided to keep the tree, which is great. However, it just causes just level problems. I mean, if you can see the original height of the garden, it was, I mean, you can see it on the wall down there. The original height was like 5 courses higher, look, the ground. That's how much earth we've taken out. So it leaves this problem in. Because it's keeping the tree, it means we can't really bring this bank down. So this side's okay. We just, the customer's asked that we put a new sleeper in down this side, which we'll probably do last job when we finish the driveway and everything else. But I need to bring this level. Obviously we've got a bit more stone in here, and you've got sand and block, which is about 100 mil. So that's going to bring it up. I have to step it slightly further back so we can ramp the soil down. Failing that, it's going to have some kind of retaining edge around it. Again, not priced for, not in the equation. The customer's talked about using sleepers, but getting straight sleepers around bends is not the most aesthetic of things. So I need to come up with a little solution for that. Again, we'll see. It depends how the levels work out. I'll know when the driveway's laid what I have to do. But again, we've unearthed the same problem down here, which is the driveway is going to be like 1 or 2 inches low in this gravel board, because there's a massive height difference. I don't know if you can see on this property, but from this height, look, you can't really. I bet this driveway is a foot higher than this over here. So something's going to have to go down this side to clad and hide that, retain. I won't even say it's going to retain anything really, but to hide it more than anything. I think at the back we're going to have to put a new box planter in, another planter here, which we'll do today. Again, the problem you have is I've got to ask the customer, but in a sense it's not really an ask, it's a tell, because it's like that's what you need. You can't, you know what I mean? So if I turn around today and say we need to put a planter down here, I don't think he will, but this is just an example of, if I turn around now and say, right, this needs a box planter here, and the customer turns around and says, no, I'm not having one. What are you going to do? You know, you can't leave it like that. So obviously using sleepers and doing a box plant would be the cheapest way of doing things. You could wall it and so on, but you know, that's another massive cost. We're trying to keep the price as close to original as we can. It's the nature of the beast. So yeah, but I mean, these are the things that come up in the building trade. Like I said, when we, this was steps here in this corner, and obviously a grass bank, and then this is left this problem here as well. So this is going to have like a little planter or something in this corner to hide. It's all about hiding things, you know, safely and obviously done to the best standard possible. But yeah, that's what you come up against in the trade. So with all due respect, you come out and quote these jobs, you come out and quote them, you put contingency in, but some things you cannot assess for. You know, you're not going to know these things till you've dug a foot of earth out. You know, we've had jobs before where we've dug them out and the whole every single drain's bust. You know, every single manhole's blown and there's poo everywhere under the ground, and we've had to change all the pipes and the customer has to pay. You know, most customers, 90%, you know, 95% are, oh my God, that's awful, let's get it done, we need to get it sorted, here's the money. But some say, well, it's your problem, you quoted. And then you get into this whole thing of like, I can't quote for what I can't see. So it relies on a bit of communication and a bit of management skill. But seeing as I'm a qualified psychotherapist, should be better at that than I used to be. But anyway, I shall stop waffling and we'll get over to, we'll wait till the lads turn up and get some work going. Okay, so the grab's arrived, it's about 8 o'clock. Just unloading some more roadstone into this low, as I said. That'll get the front all finished, sub-based. And we can get started on the back. I'm going to work our way out, get the sleepers in today, start laying tomorrow, finish the patio Monday. And then, yeah, rock and roll. Get on the driveway Tuesday, put in Wednesday, Thursday. Maybe there's a possibility it could be done for Friday. Maybe there's a possibility, but chances are it's going to be Monday, I think, by the time we've tinkered about and cleaned up and everything. So it's not a bad day behind, is what it is. Okay, so there's a whopping great big pile of stone. I think it's about 8 ton here. So that's first job on the agenda, is to get that knocked in and grade it all up into here and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's rock 'em. Go, stone's in. Probably need another ton over there, it's not the point. But as you can see, got a nice grade through now, ready for paving. Put a bit more up there, that bit will make sense in a bit. So we're going to get around the back now, start banging sleepers in. Can he wait? It's my favourite thing to do. Okay, so work has begun. We're setting the corner out. This is going to be a cut here, and then we're going to Gaz ain't a fan of oat milk, look, he's fuming about it. Never mess with a Britishman's tea. He's not having it. But yeah, so we've got the corner set out ready. We're gonna put some dobs down just to get us a level. It's not so much to retain it, we're gonna put posts in, but it's just to set us a nice level. And then we're gonna build some steps going in central. So the idea today, hopefully, is get the steps in. We need to basically get a run all the way around. There's a plan to here. But we know we haven't got enough sleepers, so and get the steps in, which is the hard bit, done, and then tomorrow we can start laying, and we can just put, after that point, finishing the sleepers is like an half-hour job with a chop saw. It's not bad. It's just setting out and organising it all. So yeah, unfortunately it's going to be a time lapse, because what else going to do? I'm sure you guys would be riveted to follow us minute by minute. Wouldn't the birds? They'd love it. But yeah, unfortunately, it's probably a lot better for you guys at home, because you get to see 2 hours work done in 30 seconds rather than have to actually do it. So anyway, enjoy. Okay, so we're making progress. Unfortunately, we have got to the part now where we have to dig massive steps into the bank so that the customer can get onto the garden. So that is what we're doing. We're taking that beautiful soil out and putting it into these new flower beds.
Virgin soil.
Virgin soil. Gold dust. That programme was not worth watching, was it? You're about as successful in your life as Todd Hoffman.
He was useless.
He was terrible, wasn't he?
The lad was good though.
Hey there, Todd! Who's that impression of?
He's old dad, right?
Hey there, Todd, my Todd! Why don't you invest all your money in my gold mine? How did that work out for some of them? I've never known so many Christians want to fill someone in. Like, they just wanted to kill him by the end, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
I know, guys, we found no gold in the most gold-bearing soil in the whole world. Let's go to the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And he found about 7 diamonds. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah,
the guy went, yeah, they're worth about
big.
50p, mate.
Yeah.
Like, literally he just ruined about 20 families' lives, didn't he? Terrible. Anyway, at least we're still here living the dream. Okay, so we've dug out our second step now. Obviously less soil's coming out as we go up. First one was more, so on and so on. So that's most of the soil out. It's already filled that planter, these planters. Obviously this one's going to come higher. So yeah, we're going to focus now on getting this this step set here. Second step. It'll start looking right in a minute anyway. And then we're just going to finish up. We haven't got enough sleepers because obviously there's been amendments made and I didn't know what we needed. So we've got enough to get cracking today anyway. And we'll order some more and continue with that probably maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, and tomorrow we'll get some slabbing done, I hope. Okay, so we're nearly there. Just got to run some more sleepers on the top, but we've done the left hand side, and well, we've run out of sleepers basically. I put in for 20, I probably need about 25, 26. So we'll get that all finished up probably next week now, to be honest. We're going to get on with the slabbing tomorrow. We've got a sort of a dimensions set out and everything. We've got a manhole lids ready to go on. And yeah, so yeah, it's a bit chaotic at the minute, bit of a mess, but you guys know it'll become a job. So that's the one. Our day's work took a bit longer than we thought, but that's such as life. But we're getting there.